Раз, два, три.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi. This is the weekly development stream number. What 60 something?
Well, we've resetted the number, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
we reset the number. So number 8. I think it's number 8 for this year.
or 7.
Nobody knows, but who cares?
Probably 8. Anyway,
Updates.
today we will demonstrate to you the progress in the game that happened in the last week, and talk about two main directions. So you guys were busy with what?
Two main things: in-game events and global map updates. Mostly graphic assets, visuals, and all this stuff.
So there's a bunch of new visuals in the game which show dwellings.
New nests, dwellings,
You will see
home
now
locations.
in the version of
New
the game that
creatures.
the scale is a bit off. We haven't fine-tuned the scale yet, but we will work on the scale to make it more synchronized.
As usual,
then-
work in progress.
Yeah. And the other thing is that what the game design team is doing is making its way to the interface part of the game, so that now we are starting to show in the game the stuff that is available from the side of game design behind it. So let's jump into the version and take a look.
Yep, let's go. Well,
Here we are.
okay. So here's the map.
Let's look at some maybe new content, new dwellings.
Yeah. Let's find something interesting. So let me move here.
That's because you've started new game.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should stick to
No,
So
it's
here-
previous
fine.
one.
It's fine. So here is Url's dwelling. It's a pool of Url
Slime.
slime
Yep.
where they are created for some
Oh, is it some
Unknown visual.
small version of wool there?
Yeah.
Url. Yes.
Yeah, he's
That looks
taking-
like
it's
a
taking a
turtle.
bath. Yeah. So
Overly.
we will have a lot more dwellings than previously, because dwellings are the places where you can interact with the creatures relevant to this dwelling. So
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can
Here
hunt
we
them, you can destroy the nest.
I mean, you can also hunt the regular rules, right?
Yeah,
As
but
they
when you are hunting dwellings, you can do it for several turns.
Okay. And
When
you're guaranteed
you are
enough.
hunting the party, then you will destroy it with one hunt.
Okay. Here's the dwelling of Stinktails. On the right side, it hasn't been colored yet, but that's pretty much what we
Yeah,
settled
main
on.
idea is already
Yeah,
The cave.
That is some cave with a lot of bones there.
yeah. Here is nest for
Snakes.
Earth leeches.
No, no, Earth leeches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leeches. Okay. And there will be
New creature,
there's a
snake.
snake. Yeah, there's a
That's
snake.
right.
Yeah, there's a snake nest.
And it's their nest.
And there's the giggler with its nest.
Yeah,
but
we'll
it's-
wait while he move away.
If
Yeah,
you want
here-
this
here it is.
already.
Yep.
Yeah.
He moved away from his nest, and we can see that we've changed a little bit direction from a single nest to multiple
Bunch of
nests,
nests, yeah.
because it's a population of gigglers, not just one or one family of gigglers.
So another good thing that you can see already is that the creatures are moving around the map, so they have their basic behavior set. Now we can also see the projection of the path that the party will take if you click, and then the strike range of each creature. So right now you can see two strike ranges. One is coming from the giggler and the other is coming from the snake. This is the part of the interface that will continue to improve over the next couple of weeks, as we want to communicate better how many move points you have and so on. Right now you have 10 move points. As you move,
yeah, each biome has its own move cost. So
Yeah.
for plains, it's only 2 move points. For forest, it's already 4, and swamps even slower, 5 or 6.
We'll forecast. We'll find a way of forecasting it so that you can see what's going to happen at the end of the turn. And today we will show you the architecture of skill checks that we've decided on a couple of weeks ago, I think maybe 3 weeks ago, and that we finally implemented in the game logic. So here we have the snake.
And we're in a zone of
Strike range,
interaction
yeah.
for a creature, and if we'll stay there at the end of the turn, the event will be triggered.
Yeah. So we have 3 types of events. Event that will trigger when we are staying in the zone.
Which
And
we
it-
call strike range. So
Yes.
basically, if you end your turn within the strike range of a creature, then this creature will act.
Okay, yeah. The second one is if we contact that creature, if we stay on the same hex as it, It usually means hunting and some
Attacking.
some else,
Yeah.
attacking and some other options. And of course the nest, because the nest has its options to destroy it or hunt creatures there.
Okay.
So let's check out the first one where creature attacks.
Yeah.
Okay, so we skip turn. Yeah.
Yep. Here's the end of the turn and snake attacks. And
never mind the text. We will work on the text in the coming week so that we can get ready with
it's placeholder that describes like basic idea of what's happening. So it's encounter with snakes. There is a basic description text.
And then you have two choices. You can pass it with the skill check related to monstrology, or you can pass it with the skill check related to travel magic. One is called Drive Them Away, and the other is currently called Protect Against Bites.
And of course, it's not protection from foul weather.
Yeah,
it's protection from nature.
Yeah,
but yeah.
So if you go with the monstrology check, then it's a check of level 4. So you can see 4 levels displayed here, and every level that you haven't resolved has a consequence, and at the bottom you can see the list of these consequences, which is the loss of 3 hit points. There'll be different consequences in the future. Right now this is the first event that we've made to test the system, so it's just only the loss of 3 hit points.
So let's show how a user will interact with the event. So we've decided to go with a ward of animals, and we need to choose a specialist from our party to work with this choice.
Skill tree, yeah.
Yeah, so we have 3 characters in the party, but no one has monstrology. So we can choose anyone. Yeah. So we can see now that all the levels with their consequences are colored red. That shows that this character won't be able to pass any of those. So he'll get all the 4 consequences for 4 damages -3.
So yeah, but right now it will be -12 damage.
If your group has items or spells that can increase your level of skill check, you'll be able to pass this with a little bit higher level. So here we have Forest Ointment that grants our specialist +1 in a skill check of Ward of Animals. And you can see when we've added it, we've covered first level, so we won't be getting problems from first level. But
do I understand correctly that the spells will be in the same drop down? So it's either alchemy or spell, or in addition?
Current idea is we have only 1 slot for both. Yes, so we cannot use alchemy and spells at the same time for
also,
now.
no equipment.
Equipment is already on a character.
So it protects the character.
And it's not related to a skill check.
Yeah, but for now we don't have equipment that have influence on skill checks.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so here basically we're looking at losing 9 health points.
Yes.
But there is other option.
Yeah.
Maybe if it's not good enough, let's see what we have in protection from nature.
So it's a skill check of level 5, but we have a character with level
Lathe
3.
Character with level 3, and there is already much less consequences will be.
Well, not much less, but 30% less. It's okay.
And if we'll add 1 more item, healer self, to this.
Now we're only losing 3 health points.
And we can compare our options.
So what
3 problems versus 1. So
what this highlights, guys, is that we are designing now events that allow you to complete them in different ways using different skills, and this means that a versatile party, a party that has different characters with different strong points, will be more successful than a party of a character that is strong in just 1 skill, because you will not be able to go very far using just 1 skill. And that's the basic design concept, that you should be able to complete events in different ways with different parties. And even here, choosing this alchemical substance, this substance is used to heal poisons. So by using it for this skill check, you're also taking away your own opportunity to use it later on to heal the poison. So that's basically the idea of balancing the game out that we currently work with. Good. Let's do another maybe skill check, and then that's it.
Let's decide that we will go with this one. We have only 1 problem, -3 health points, and that's it. Event is finished. And what's next? We can interact with a enemy group directly, so it will be our initiative to
Attack them.
attack them. Yeah, basically. But we have for now we have only one option.
Yeah, we don't have attack.
It's a practical magic, destruction. No,
diversion.
distraction.
Diversion.
Yeah, I mean,
Distraction. Yes. So we can. What we have here, it's a little bit different. We have problems and like bonuses that you can get from getting to a specific level.
so negative and positive consequences. The negative consequences you've seen before. It's basically each red dot corresponds to the loss of 3 health points, and the green dot, which is the positive consequence, is not described here, but it means that
Enemy party will skip a turn.
1 turn.
Yeah. So it allows you to snooze, to freeze enemy party for a couple of turns, so you can safely pass by
Or
without any damage.
If you're foraging for some resource, then let's assume that you pass this skill check very successfully. So you neutralize the party of snakes for 4 turns, and then you can forage for 4 turns without any problem from those snakes. That's pretty much how it works. And here we've managed to go up to level 3, so we're neutralizing the party for 3 turns and taking only 1 damage.
Yep. So
Ba-bam!
and if we will skip a turn, they won't attack us.
Yeah,
and
nothing
that will
happens
be for
because
3
they're
turns.
neutralized.
Later we'll visualize their snoozing for 3 more turns, but for now it's not.
So
visible.
the current state of the
Removing the attack
development
range.
is that we in a few weeks, maybe in a couple of weeks, we'll release a beta version of the current playable prototype to Steam, to those of you who already have the game in the library, so you can play with the map, move around, and give us some feedback on the new visuals. We still need to improve those visuals a little bit. And then I think what prevents us from shipping the playable in the main branch is the lack of the main quest, as well as the lack of the whole content relevant to characters, items, the new skill names, the names of skill checks, and so on. So it'll probably take us a couple of weeks to sort this through, and once we've done that, we'll be in a position to share the version with you. It's pretty close. I mean, it's no longer a matter of months, it's probably a matter of a few weeks.
Yep. I think one other
interaction with dealers.
Yeah, we have a kind of different skill check. It's more of a you need to pass a specific mark, a specific level to achieve your goal without.
If you haven't, you will not get any results.
Mainly, it would be for gathering, because you'll need high levels to pick up high level herb. And there is no point to get into a skill check if you don't even get the exact level you need to pick up one.
So you want to mine diamonds, and mining diamonds gives you results from level 6 and up. And if you don't reach this level, if you come and reach level 3, level 4, level 5, you're not getting any diamonds at all. So you cannot throw multiple characters at high level task hoping that eventually they will get something. If they don't pass, then they don't pass.
So yeah, and the same thing with stealth. You can't not be stealthy enough. So
there's no in-between situation
yeah,
for
this
stealth.
situation you need to get to the level 6, and you'll get a bonus right away that the gigglers will be in cooldown for 1 turn, for 2 turns, for 3 turns.
Very good. So that's pretty much it. Next week you'll see the updated version. We continue to develop interface to better explain what's happening. We need to finally get together the content for the new version. So that means translating all the different, writing and translating different texts, and throw into the game more events. And once it's there, then we're gonna launch the version.
Ah, yeah, that's right.
Yep, sounds right. Okay, so that's it for today. Thanks
And
for watching.
See you next Wednesday.
Yep.
Yep.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.